Hi guys, and welcome back. This is Aura Kingdom in its closed beta state. So this will actually be closing today in about an hour, so I have really not a lot of time to explain the game, but I'm gonna try to explain it as well as I can. And sorry if you can't keep up with it or can't understand my reasoning or explanation. So I'm gonna just skip the character creation. You can see that for yourself when the game opens. The game will open on Monday, January the 6th. I'm not sure what time, but you can pretty much search that yourself. So I'm just going to give a little bit of an overview of how the game is and things that you should kind of keep a lookout on when you start the game, because sometimes you kind of miss it or you just don't know. So yeah, this game is the same person that made An Eternal and Glory Destiny from the two previous games I had put on my channel. And so you will see a little bit of their kind of system in here. So first things first, I am a duelist, and there's about 9 unlockable characters, but there was only like 8 of them for closed beta. So I'm just gonna show you around town first, since that's where you're gonna land. When you see stars, those haven't been implemented yet, at least in closed beta. I'm not sure about open beta. They will be your daily quests, if I'm not mistaken, or probably, I don't know, special quests, but I think it's your daily quest from what I've read. Sometimes you will actually see golden speech bubbles, and that is a side quest that you can do, and I highly suggest you do them. They're quite witty sometimes, and they do follow you through town. Like there's 2 NPCs called Romeo and Juliet, and you'll always see them in the next map, and they have a story to tell. And it's always quite funny. And so with this, you will get some achievements and loyalty points. With the loyalty points, you can spend it in the item mall. Here we go, item mall, loyalty shop. And you can see how much loyalty I have, and you can purchase some stuff in here. Another thing to keep out a look on for side quests is these exclamation marks. They are technically NPC quests as well, but if you kind of look around town and look around in the map, you'll see like little items that have exclamation marks on there, and those are kind of side quests as well. You'll get the item, or you go there, you gather the item, and it will be in your bag. From there, you should read where you need to go and remember the NPC and where they are, because sometimes that one NPC is not the end of that quest. So I might do kind of like a video next time when the game releases on each of the quests, because they're actually sometimes not easy to finish, because they don't give you like, it doesn't show up here. It's kind of like you do it on your own, figure out where you need to go, figure out what you need to get. So yeah. After that, you have your bank person here. You have some shops. This is kind of a crafting to, it's kind of like runes, I guess, that you can tag into your weapons. It's not hard to understand, but you should play around with it, because I think I would really botch up how to do it. So yeah, maybe later on I can show you, but for now it's a little bit too much to explain. Oh, why is there somebody here? That's weird. Okay, so that's not my quest. So over here, more stuff that you can buy, NPCs. You can sell things and buy them back in case you sold something. This guy is another kind of mini quest that you can do. You don't have to get anything from him. Spread out on this map, you saw that crown on that one guy. There will be crown like mini bosses around the map, and sometimes they relate to this guy in the sense that you need to bring that guy, that monster back to him when you finish defeating it. And it'll, when you defeat the mini boss, you'll get like a urn, and then the urn will turn into a wagon, and you just trot it back down to here. And you get special items, which I had gotten before, like these. So yeah, as you can see, sometimes you'll get the Qatar, and I think that's for Assassin, but obviously we don't have that in yet. What else is there? I think that's about it for town. just make sure to hear the conversations. Oh, the conversation, you might want to stick around them because if you move too far back or too far away from them, they'll reset and you'll have to do the whole thing over again, which if you had a very long conversation is not nice. The traveling priest, I don't think you actually have to kind of save point here. The moment you step into this town or this map and you press teleportation, I think it will bring you back to the nearest teleportation in this map. The bulletin board is extra quests to do, and I think it needs to be unlocked at a certain level. What else? I think that is about it, or a good enough explanation. This is a dungeon instance. In the first few maps, you can do the dungeon instance yourself. It doesn't require 2 or 3 people to do it. But after you get to Crescent Hill, you will need at least 3 people to complete the quest or the dungeon, and literally you need 3. You can't just do it with 2. Because they put it into a certain way where you need 3 people to like access something or whatever. So yeah, moving right along, I'm gonna start just going down the list with the menu, and then hopefully that will be enough to explain the game a little bit and how it works. So as you can see, I have this little girl that follows me, and everybody has somebody that is following them. So this game has a kind of a pet companion system, and they do fight alongside with you, and this girl in particular and another one, which is a unicorn, will have kind of like a attack and support role. So they're kind of like hybrid. Whereas there's a dragon and a little boy, where you saw that one that passed before, that is just purely melee. So she can heal me, and if I take enough damage, she will start healing me, and she can attack as well once I start clicking her, at least right clicking her. She'll, come on, attack. There you go. So she attacks. So I'll show you a little bit of the skills. With the skills, we don't have any MP. This is all based on cooldown. And with your pet, you also get a special kind of combo skill, and I will show you that now. And you'll get it, I forgot when, but once you do, it's kind of like this. And I just saw the person with the crown. So this is a mini boss, and this is something that you can kill in order to bring back to the guard, which was like somewhere over here. Trees blocking, but yeah. Sometimes these mini bosses will drop a humongous chest full of loot. Sometimes they won't. They'll be sad if you haven't gotten it. So again, I'll show you now. The pot will turn into a cart, and you can bring it back to the guy. So I'll just quickly do this. And here I go. Skip. You can skip the text if you want to, and then this was the Bayan. So I got a chest for it. Okay. And now I can get my loot. So that's nice. Again, with the pet system, I kind of veered off, sorry. You can unsummon her or summon her. She does require you to feed in order for her to level. She's in the same level as I am, but for instance, if she was like level 21, you would go to feed, and you will get this kind of items from her or through just monsters that you fight. You get it more through her than the monsters, but you can just feed her and then she'll level up that way. She doesn't actually, I don't think she actually levels up too much just fighting monsters, but I could be definitely wrong. If you want to evolve her, you'll need certain items to evolve her, and I don't actually really know where you can get these items yet. But yeah. So for her to give you stuff, she's already gotten something from me when I did it previously. So down here you can see that she has MP, and there's a speech bubble and Link. Link is, you send her off for 10 minutes and she'll come back with the present that you saw before. But if you're running low on MP, and you shouldn't really, because after it only costs 10, unless you're like really chain linking it and not talking to her in between those times, then yeah. So my recommendation is, after linking, she comes back, talk to her, because you can only talk to her 3 times before there's a cooldown. So when you talk to her, she'll get 3 options, and each options will give you X amount of MP. The lowest one you can get is 1, the highest amount you can get is 5. So again, 1, so you can just click whatever, 1 and 1, okay. So I still have enough, so I can link her, and she'll be gone for 10 minutes to get a present for me. During that time, she can still fight, as you saw before. So that is all for this pet so far. So for the character, you will have 2 sections, offensive and defensive stats, and each the points actually are separate from each other. So if you use attack point here, you're not like losing a point for defense or anything like that. They're separate from each other. So damage, regardless you are a magic type of person or a melee type of person, damage will be damage, okay? So there's obviously crit, speed is how fast you attack, and the cooldown reduction. HP is HP, defensive is defensive, and evasion obviously is evasion. These items here, they're gonna be very unique, I guess, to the game, and I think there was another game that had this system as well. So each item has a variety of a variety of the same item, I should say. So I think I have one in my backpack, and it would be the shoes, yeah. So as you can see, I have Imperial Blue Light Long Boots and Blessed Blue Light Long Boots. So each one actually has different stats, but they still have this same. If you can see on the purple down there below, you can see the armor set. So I kind of base, obviously I think a lot of people do, but I base what I choose as my armor based on the set. And then, so that's this game you'll figure out has a lot of customization that you can do to yourself. Costume is what you see right now. These actually won't change how you look like, and the costumes, I've been given this throughout my quest, so I don't know if there's other costumes that you can get. So yeah. Personal titles, like I was talking before, when you're talking to people, you'll get these titles, and from that you can get different stats. So Envoy Path, I should probably explain skills first. Skills, you have a set skill you can't choose, and it's unlocked by the level. And the secondary, I'm pretty sure you will get a secondary weapon and you can learn another kind of skill set with that. Ultimate skills are kind of like a upgrade for you and your skills. As you can see here, I have Divine Power, which is damage plus 5, or I could have changed it to speed plus 5. You can always interchange these anytime you want. These one in particular are to upgrade your skills. So right now I have cracking slash. If I actually take this off, you can see down here that it changed back to its original attack, which is called slash cut. And you can upgrade, I guess, this to cracking slash again. I think via the home base town, and I forgot what it's called, the base town, Navia. That's the kind of like central town center for this game so far that I've seen. And you can go there and upgrade your skills. Now, I probably wouldn't be going there right now because, again, 1 hour, not a lot of things to say. So that's with skills. So back to the character Envoy. So these are just skill, if you want to call it, to upgrade some of your stats or have special abilities. Not really abilities, but damage modifiers and whatnot. So yeah. The thing with this is, let me try to explain it. So as you can see, Battle Tactics 1, 2, and 3. If for some reason you don't want to get Battle Tactics 1, you just want to get 2 or 3, you can actually do that, and it won't actually harm you. So the thing is, if you put 1 point in, you'll open up 3 other stuff, and that's the same with that. So if I go backwards, I can actually go to Battle Tactics 2 and never have to touch Battle Tactics 1. If you get like 2 or 3, you know, the bonus, so the 2% and the 4% will be added into your stats. It actually doesn't negate the higher skill level it is. So if you really do need like that 1% more damage, then by all means go ahead and get it. But technically you don't need it. So yeah. hopefully that kind of explains a little bit of what's going on in this tree and how you can avoid certain skills if you want. So yeah, adventure medal, you can read that on yourself, how to get some of these medals. With the bag, it's self-explanatory. You can sort, you can salvage some of the gears that you have. Not all gears are salvageable, and this will give you fragments which you need to craft, upgrade your items. When you upgrade your items, you also need a scroll, and I can show you that here. You get these scrolls. I got these from, the little mini quests or side quests that you saw with some of these box of machinery. They give some of that. And so that, I think, goes along with a lot of the Eden Eternal and Glory Destiny. Sorry, I just blinked out there. Kind of thing. Item fusion is used to craft foods and craft quest items. So that was pretty simple. Tokens you will use, I forgot when. Oh, here we go. Unique rewards. I think that's where you can upgrade your ultimate skills, as I was talking before. Loyalty points, I talked about that before, and that's your money. Pish posh, done. Okay, and actually I'm lagging a little bit. My computer is dying. Skills I've done. Quests, self-explanatory. Guild, self-explanatory. I don't really know what's the benefit yet for a guild. Parties, if I haven't talked about it yet, because I've done it so many times, I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I don't know what I've talked yet. Parties, is quite stupid in this game. I don't like it, because you won't get to acquire the same monster kills, in the sense of if the quest needs to kill lunar flower dryads, if you kill it, they won't get it, type of thing. The only benefit you get from parties is EXP bonus. What else? Oh, when you're doing the speech bubble, the golden speech bubble, and that gives you the titles, you don't actually have to redo them when you make a new character. They will be done for you already. But you can still do the mini quests, or I think you can still do the mini quests. Do you still do the mini quests? I think you don't have to, actually. I could be wrong. But if you can do it again, do it again. If not, you don't need to do it. Simple as that. So yeah, that is the game in a nutshell for, I guess, a beginning kind of introduction, as long as it is. So hopefully you guys will be able to try it out, and I'm really sorry right now it's starting to lag. I kind of need to upgrade my computer's hard drive because it's really taking a crapper right now. But yeah, so hopefully you give it a try, and if you guys want to play along with me when it starts coming in, or when it comes out on Monday, you can comment down below or kind of private message me your name when you're all said and done. And yeah, we can start playing. I can't guarantee you that I can always play with you on a certain time or whatever, since I actually have a job now. Hooray for me. But I will try to play it, and hopefully I will get to play with some of you guys. So if you have questions about this game, shoot it to me. I probably can't tell you 100% all the things, all the correct answers, but again, I will try to answer it to the best of my abilities. So with that said, hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. If I have, I'll try to make another tutorial that will demonstrate the game a little bit better and explain it a little bit better. And yeah, so see you guys later. Bye. God, this lag.